Here's a little sample of garter stitch and elongated stitch. For garter stitch, you're just going to knit forward and knit back, knit one row and then knit the other row. This has 3 ridges, which means it's 6 rows long of garter stitch. To do the elongated stitch, all you do is put the needle in as if you're going to knit it, then wrap the yarn once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, however many times to get a nice, as long of a stitch as you want. We'll do 4 times. And if you want to see how long it's going to be, just take it out and see. That's how long that will be. So we'll do it again. I didn't finish it. So put it in as if to knit, wrap, 1, 2, 3, 4, then pull all those stitches through, then off the needle. Do the same with the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop! They all just unwound on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold it with this hand so they don't unwind. And just keep going. I'll show you what it looks like when you get to the end and have to do the next row. Okay, I'm at the end and it looks like I've got a gazillion stitches on this needle. There's actually, for every 4 wraps, there's only 1 real stitch, and that's all we're going to be knitting. So we turn the work around, and we're just going to knit, I don't know if you can see this, but the beginning of each stitch, the first wrap has a front loop. The first wrap you come to has a nice front loop that's easy to knit into. So we're going to knit into that like normal. And then we're just going to let all those other wraps just fall off the needle for that stitch. Now we'll do the next one. See, there's that front loop, nice and easy to knit. And all the other wraps are just going to fall off the needle. So that's it. Just do the whole row like that. Okay, I've done the row. And you can see all those long stitches now. When you're knitting this row, by the way, it has a tendency to those new stitches want to be a little loose. So give the yarn a tug as you go with the, once you've completed each stitch. Just give the yarn a tug. And that will keep them from getting too loose. So then just keep knitting. In the back it's going to look a little messy. Just pull down the knitting, and that'll neaten it up. So keep going and you'll have yourself a scarf. Here's some other examples. This is a gorgeous yarn. Hopefully you can see this. Let me put it against a white background. See that? This yarn is called Dazzle, and it's a fun yarn. I did this on size 11 needles, and it's 28 stitches wide. For a nice narrow scarf, a beautiful narrow scarf would be fine with 14 stitches. And I haven't put the frilly fringe on the bottom of any of these. And here's a regular worsted weight yarn. It doesn't quite have as good an effect, I don't think, in the worsted weight. I did 8 rows of garter stitch and 4 wraps around the needle on size 8 needles for this one. And I'll show you quickly how to attach the fringe. Okay, to attach the fringe, you can be creative and do it however works for you. But one way is to take a crochet hook, poke it through the bottom edge. You've got your cut pieces of fringe, and just drape them over the crochet hook and pull it through the knitting. And then pull the fringe through the loop you've made and pull it all the way through. That's how it's usually attached. You just can do a bunch along the bottom. This yarn, by the way, is a bulky weight yarn knit on size 10 needles. This is only 12 stitches wide. Have fun!